because they lack the numbers, this is now part of the political campaign against the Vice President who already declared her intention to run for President in 2028. So this political process in the Senate as an impeachment court is already part of the campaign, demolition campaign against the Vice President.
Tapos lang po ng sa pre-trial at meron pong mga sinabi na posibleng umabot ng hanggang January, Pebrero ng susunod na taon itong impeachment trial na ito. Tingin niyo po makatarungan po ito, attorney?
Kaya nga may mga analysis dito, Admar, na because they lack the numbers, this is now part of the political campaign against the Vice President who already declared her intention to run for President in 2028. So this political process in the Senate as an impeachment court is already part of the campaign, demolition campaign against the Vice President, hoping that even if dalawang scenario ito, if they succeed in their narrative and the people will believe on their narrative, on their propaganda, it may lessen the support of Vice President Sara Duterte. So baka kahit na walang numbers, ma-acquit siya, matatalo na siya sa eleksyon kasi ihina yung kaniyang support base. Now, isa rin ditong senaryo na patagalin ng patagalin para they can maneuver to really get the magic, yung threshold na 16 votes. Yan ang mga iniisip ng mga analyst ngayon. But in any event, lahat naman ito, hindi man lang ito linear. Meron man itong, in every action, there is always an opposite and an equal reaction. So, baka magbumirang din. So, the longer it takes, at saka hindi masira yung support base ni Vice President Sara Duterte, yung mga politicians na mga senators, especially those who are seeking for re-election, if they will feel the political win in favor of the Vice President, baka they will shift their support toward acquittal. So, sa mga senaryo ito, depende ito how the propaganda will work.
Opo. And sa kanyang reply nung siya po ay hiningan ng komento kaugnay nga dito, no, sa impeachment complaint laban sa kanya na inilabas po ng impeachment court kamakailan, ay iginiit po ng kampo ng pangalawang pangulo na maraming mali, marami silang nasilip na mali doon sa proseso pa lang sa committee ng Kamara at hanggang sa pag-transmit nito sa Senado. Maari bang sa unang bahagi ng impeachment matalakay ito? Kasi sinasabi nila dapat maibasura itong impeachment laban sa kanya, attorney. May ituturing ba itong reply niya bilang hiling sa Korte Suprema na maibasura at unang tatalakayin bago pa man ang pagtalakay sa impeachment articles?
Alam mo, si Vice President is being assisted by veteran at saka mga outstanding, mga galing na mga abogado. It's a team, isang law firm. I think they have already devised a game plan. May strategy sa dito kung anong mga gagawin nila. Siguro it's part of their overall strategy. Hindi ko lang, I cannot just say categorically, Admar, kasi I'm not part of the legal team of the Vice President. At yung matanong mo, siguro that can very well be asked to each spokesperson sa legal team nila, di ba? May spokesperson naman sila, si Attorney Boa. So he's the one, I think, knowledgeable on how the defense team strategized their moves in order to serve their client, who is the Vice President.
Opo. Sakali man po, attorney, na kanila itong ipipetisyon sa impeachment court at magde-decide ang impeachment court kung ibabasura ba itong kaso, meron po ba kayong, sa pagkakaalam po ninyo, kung ilang boto ang needed? Same pa rin ba? Two-thirds pa rin ba ang kailangan sa pagdidesisyon kung may mga
Hindi.
motion?
Kung mga motion lang, majority yan. Admar, majority yan. Kung mga motion lang.
Opo.
Do you recall yung impeachment trial ni former President Irap Estrada about the opening of the second envelope? It was just won, or it was just decided by a simple majority of the members of the impeachment court, the Senate impeachment court.
Opo. Hanggang ngayon po, debate pa rin po kasi iba-iba yung pananaw. May mga dating maestrado ng Korte Suprema naniniwala na less than na ng 16 or hindi na stick talaga doon sa 16 para ma-convict ang isang impeachable official. Pero nakasaad po kasi doon, attorney, two-thirds of all members. Ang tanong, kailan ba mawawala ang pagiging miyembro ng isang individual sa Senado po, attorney?
Kung siya ay mamatay, kung siya ay death, permanent disability, o removal. Pero kung wala, kung imprisonment lang, he is not yet, he is still a member of the Senate. Kaya nga yung about threshold, doon tayo magkinig kay dating Chief Justice Hilario Davide, who was also one of the commissioners of the Constitutional Commission which drafted the 1987 Constitution. At saka yung ano talaga ang threshold. It's easy to look at the deliberations of the Commission, yung Constitutional Commission. Malinaw naman doon na two-thirds of all the members. So 24. So 16 talaga ang minimum dyan kasama advance. I hope there is no more debate about it. Yung anong term pa yan ni former Senator Pong Biason, legal gumuldigok. Wala, dapat malinaw na masyado yan. Two-thirds of all the members of the Senate.
Opo, so kahit makulong siya at hindi pa siya hinahatulang guilty or convicted siya, membro pa rin siya kahit nasa ibang bansa siya at kahit nagtatago siya, hindi po nawawala sa kanya yung pagiging membro ng Senado. At kahit yung pagpapatalsik sa kanya, halimbawa may mga ethics complaint, needed din pala ng two-thirds ng buong membro ng Senado, attorney.
Yes. Yes, kaya nga wala pang natanggal dyan na senator by way of an ethics complaint kasi two-thirds ang threshold. And that is also designed by the framers of the Constitution.
Opo. So, ito yung dapat din na malaman ng ating mga kababayan, attorney. Magiging dalawa ba ang korte dito? Impeachment court at yung Court of Public Opinion, na maraming nagsasabi na kaya hiniling nila na maraming mga trial days o maraming mahabang trial days ay dahil nga po dito sa usaping politika, attorney.
Yun nga, talaga. In fact, it's a court of public opinion that will decide. Kasi ito naman mga senators are listening to the pulse of the people. Kasi what is important here, Admar, is their career and their personal interest. Now, if their personal interest aligned with the acquittal of the Vice President, they will do that. Kasi ang pinaka number one rule in life, lalo na sa mga senators, self-preservation ito. temporary alliances lang yan ngayon. But at the end of the day, what they will look after is their own interest, yung kanilang self-preservation as senators or their political careers. Some of them may plan to become the vice president or vice president someday, so they do not want to be isolated or to be demonized by a large number of constituencies who may be disappointed by their votes in the event that their votes will not be in accordance with the wishes or the desires of a large number of people.
Opo, attorney, ito pong sa side po ng prosecution, kung ano po yung napagkasunduan na doon sa pre-trial, ano yung mga naisumite nila posibleng gawing ebidensya at mga witness, yun lang po, hindi na sila pwede along the way sa kanilang trial ay magpapresenta ng bagong ebidensya at mga witness.
That is the purpose of pre-trial, para orderly. As early as possible before the start of the trial, na-define ang issue, na identified na ang mga witnesses, meron ng mga clarificatory matters dyan, agreed na, so that yung trial proper is already orderly. But may mga circumstances dyan na sabihin nila na newly discovered evidence, they can file a motion, but that would entail a lot of debate kasi bakit hindi mo yan na-present during sa pre-trial. That would be subject to objection from the other camp kung meron mga surprise witnesses na ipalabas nila which were not presented during the pre-trial conference.
Opo. Balikan ko lang yung sa trial, dun sa duration ng trial. Sino po yung magdidetermina niyan? Pwede po bang maghumiling yung both camp, prosecution, depensa na ganito lang yung ating or sino yung mas mapapakinggan? Tapos sa pagbotohan po niyan, majority pa rin po ba yung needed pag magdedesisyon, attorney?
Yung timeline ng trial, walang timeline yan. Kasi ang essence dyan, you have to satisfy the requirements of due process at transparency. So, what is due process? Na everything, the parties must be heard. So, kung anong mga ebidensya na kailangan nila, ipresentar nila, that must not be obstructed. That must not be prevented. So, if it will require a longer time, the impeachment court, just like the regular courts, should give allowance to this request. In the same manner that the defense team will also be given the opportunity to present witnesses that can also be of help to their defense. So, kung kailangan ng 7 months para masatisfy itong due process, the right to be heard, at saka itong transparency, kasi people are watching, so ganyan talaga ang mangyayari. Hindi pwede ito i-shortcut. Kasi pag mag-shortcut ito, magagalit ang tao. Hindi naman, bakit di nabigyan ng pagkataon yung mga witnesses na ito. But the witnesses, the presentation must be also in accordance with the rules on yung admissibility, yung relevance, at saka yung materiality. Hindi naman, kaya nga mayroong pre-trial kasi diyan pa lang malalaman natin kung ano yung mga material at saka relevant evidence na pwedeng i-present doon sa trial.
Opo. Huli na lang po mula sa akin na attorney, baka nakalimutan lang din ng ating mga kababayan kasi nga umuusad na itong impeachment trial. dito po sa bahagi po ng Senado, yung pag-question sa Korte Suprema ng impeachment laban sa pangalawang Pangulo ay nananatiling buhay at maaari pa ring makapagbago ng senaryo sa hinaharap, attorney.
Hopefully, I cannot, hindi natin ma-fathom yung pag-iisip ng ating mga justices sa Supreme Court. Hopefully, meron pa yan, pero may trial na, may na naka-acquire ng jurisdiction yung impeachment court, the Senate. Kami na nagpipetisyon diyan, sana ma-resolve pa, pero baka moot an academic na kasi naka-assume na ng jurisdiction yung Senate as an impeachment court.